It's Saturday morning. Up pretty early for James. It's I guess I was up at 8 o'clock, which is pretty crazy for me.
I think it was 7:30.
Come on now.
Yeah.
But we need to run. We're making a 3-hour journey to pick up a couple of somewhat customized pickups. 1966 Chevy. Maybe it's a GMC. I'm not sure. I believe it's 4-wheel drive. I don't know a lot about it, but it belonged to a relative of mine who's passed away recently, and the estate would like me to sell the vehicle for them, and so we're headed to get that. And there's also a very nice 84 square body 4-wheel drive. That I've worked on that myself. I know that is a beautiful truck. So I guess you can come along with us on the trip, and we can hell, maybe we'll sell it to one of you guys. Maybe we'll sell one of these vehicles. The 84 is going to need repair. I'm not sure what the deal was on it. It had a fairly fresh engine that he had bought from a guy somewhere in Minnesota. A fairly fresh 400. And I wonder if it doesn't have a blown head gasket or something. I thought they said it was maybe losing some coolant, but we got to get it and diagnose it, and then maybe we will put a set of heads on it. I'm not sure what's going to happen with that thing. That pickup, I'd sort of like to own it myself, but I don't really have time for toys like that or money for it. So
sorry about any video quality, because these are North Dakota roads.
Yeah, this is as good as it gets.
Yeah.
I think the GoPro's usually pretty good for that. So yeah, 3 hours one way. One of them will drive back. I'll load one on here, and then Christine will be the trucker. And we'll, I mean, hopefully I don't witness her getting killed in a car wreck, you know, but...
And hopefully I don't kill you.
Well, I'm going to be behind you.
Oh.
So...
Well...
I know better.
Knowing me,
yeah,
you're not safe anyway.
So, we'll record the whole thing, we'll edit out what we don't like, and hopefully something interesting happens. Not too damn interesting, though. The 66 hasn't run for quite a while, so we brought some tools with, some gas, some brake fluid.
Some pizza.
Yeah. Jumper pack. Hopefully the battery stays up enough to... I think it's been 3 years since it's run, so taking a bit of a chance going to get something like that for all we know, we won't even get it to start. It's part of the adventure.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. So we decided that we should pick up a car that we're just driving right by the farmstead. It's a friend of mine that has a collection of Model A's, and he's decided that he's just not going to get in. He's not going to do anything with them. So we ended up doing some trading. I'm sure I'm way behind on the trade, but I mean, I'm sure I owe him still. But regardless, we're going to stop there and grab, just because we're going right by it, it's 2 miles away. We're going to grab a Model A sedan and drop it off at Park River, and then we'll continue on to get those pickups. But the interesting thing about this Model A is it's a 1931, and it is a I believe they call it a slant windshield. Like traditionally, right? Like most 100% until now, 100% of the Model A's that I've put my eyes on have had that little visor on it. This car doesn't have a visor. This car looks like a 32. So it's basically Ford's first attempt at making something somewhat aerodynamic, and it's a neat looking car. We'll go around it a little bit when we get there, and we'll load the thing up, and then save me a trip next time. It's probably only 7 or 8 miles from the farm where we store everything. So it's only going to take a few minutes to grab it, so we'll do that.
All right.
So my camera person couldn't find the camera. Anyway, here's our collection of Model 8s. Now you see this very first one. It's a really good way to see the comparison. You see how the windshield's laid back just a little bit, and the one next to it is also a Model 8, and they're both 30 or 31. But if you look at the windshield post on the one that's far from us, it's almost completely straight up and down. And the one closest to us is laid back a little bit. So, like I said, first attempt at anything aerodynamic, and I think it's cool. I don't know if they ever made a slant windshield 2-door. I don't know if they're all 4 doors. Regardless, really cool vehicle. We're gonna load it up and bring it home. It's not a huge collection of Model A stuff, but there's a few things. We'll get it all hauled away, and it won't go to the crusher. That was sort of Mr. Anderson's thing. I think he wanted to make sure that they were getting used for something and not scrap. That's why they're out here. That's why he saved them to start with. So, it's a little Model A. Some more Model A info for you. This cow is Model A's are 28 to 31 Fords. Before that, they were Model T. So 30 and 31 have the cowl flow into the door. Same as that one. This cowl has a step in it. So the door is hinged out here, but there's an upright. There's another 30 or 31 over there. It looks like this is maybe the only piece here that's 28 and 9. This thing is on blocks, which is sometimes a pain in the butt, because you start pulling on it, and then the blocks roll under the bed and they get stuck. Anyways, we'll see what happens. We are literally going 5 miles in an unpopulated state. So we're just gonna put a strap on it. Strap through that other door because it's a suicide door and I don't want to blow it open. Junkyard kid. I've told this story 100 times now, but was as a little kid. There's Big Dummy. Hey, Big Dummy.
Best puppy ever.
This is where I used to be ashamed of being a junkyard kid. And somewhere along the way, what I learned in the junkyard has made me able to make a good living doing what I love to do. So I'm not ashamed of it anymore. I'm happy that I was able to learn all of this stuff just by being around these old cars. So here's some more Model A stuff. Model A stuff's probably the most plentiful. I think they built 5 million Model A's in 4 years. The majority of the old cars that you see from the 20s and 30s are going to be Model A's. The biggest reason you don't see GM cars that are in the 30s as much, I think they didn't make as many, but also they didn't hold up to they didn't pass the test of time. Ford put a lot more steel in their vehicles than GM did. GM used a lot of wood to reinforce a lot of things on their cars, and that wood just isn't going to last 100 years. So what happens is the farmer sees this car out back and it's fallen in on itself because the wood is rotted away. So to the scrapyard it goes. When in reality it probably was worth keeping or was restorable or whatever, but that's the fate of a lot of the GM vehicles. I'm not sure if Dodge. I think Dodge probably uses a little bit more steel too, because by far GM is from I think 35 and older, maybe 34 and older. You just don't see GM stuff. Pretty rare, and if you do, it's a quarter panel that's laying against the building. But this is my collection. A lot of it's late model stuff. Dad made a living out here just fixing cars and towing stuff in and then crushing, doing scrap metal. And when I was a little kid, I would fight him like he's trying to shoot my dog, right? I'd be like, we can't get rid of that. And he was raising a family, so a lot of really nice stuff. I mean, a lot of big block Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo's a big block. Remember a 66 427 Impala out here? That was the engine wasn't in it. I don't know if he sold the engine to somebody, but that was crushed and gone. Just a lot of pretty interesting stuff that I wish I still had. But. All right, I'm gonna unload and then we're gonna get out of here. When I still had a spine that worked. So anyways, my parents grew up here on the Turtle Mountain Indian Reservation, and they were neighbors. So they didn't get out much apparently because they have a brother and sister. Mom has a sister, Dad has a brother that were married to each other also. Dad had I think 13 in his family, Mom had 11 in her family. And sadly the family's dwindled down. I probably don't have probably 5 aunts and uncles that are still living. That's what happens. early 70s Impala with the 400. He loved those things. And then after that, Oldsmobiles, late 70s Oldsmobiles. And then he really fell in love when Oldsmobile turned their 5.7 gas engine into a diesel engine. Yeah, he was hooked. They were a really great engine until you got to about 100,000 miles, and then the head bolts couldn't hold on any longer because they literally are designed right after the rocket Olds engine. So they don't have a big enough head bolt. They don't have enough head bolts. The block doesn't have enough rigidity. It's cast different, but it's still not enough. So they did blow a head gasket at 100,000 miles, and then you could repair them. Back in those days, they didn't have like multi-layer gaskets. They may have, but they weren't readily available. So once you blew a set of head gaskets, they were done. I think the castings just gave up. Like you could get the head resurfaced, put it back on with a new gasket, you'd get 20,000 miles in. It'd be an issue. So what we used to do, Dad would take well, you just saw the junkyard, right? So he would take a 350 or 307, or if you're lucky, a 403 Oldsmobile engine. Guy would bring his diesel and he's like, it's already been through 3 sets of head gaskets, I don't want to deal with it anymore. Pull that out, and since it's designed after the gas engine bolts right in. Like the exhaust bolts up, engine mounts bolt on, obviously the bell housing bolts on. We would leave the diesel cooling system in it, the diesel charging system, and the diesel starting system. So we were turning them into awesome cars. Like they would have power, like especially if they were 403s, they'd have power like you didn't need. They would have a heater like you wouldn't believe because of this huge cooling system. They would have 24 volt starters on it because that's what it took to start a diesel. Up here in North Dakota, we would get, we do get 20 and 30 below actual temperatures. So a car sitting in the driveway, the oil in that car is like a brick. So you go out to start it and that thing will barely turn. So we have block heaters, and you plug it in the outlet, and it heats up the coolant that's in the cooling system, and that warms everything up. But sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes you park too far away. Sometimes you brag too much and you say, my car starts at anything. And you leave the thing sit outside, not plugged in. So we put these 24 volt starters and the ring gear, because the ring gear was a little beefier, coarser teeth on them. But I used to always joke that when we were done with that car, I was 10 years old when we were doing these cars, right? I said, when you're done with that car, you could run out of gas and drive into town on the starter. Because they would crank that gas engine over like it didn't have spark plugs in it. They'd just be like, whee, and the thing would fire right up. So, it's kind of like hot rodding, right? It's like you find something that's good off boot out the car, and you make it fit your car, or maybe it already does fit your car. You just make little improvements. Sometimes it's for a family car. Sometimes it's for a truck to help these farmers get fuel economy, or get a truck that starts better. Maybe a truck that doesn't, like ignition systems, because when I was a kid, a lot of these trucks were just big block Chevys, and they'd follow spark plugs just notoriously because they'd never really get warmed up. They'd start them and they'd drive them somewhere before they hardly got temperature. They'd shut them off, and that thing would sit there for whatever. And big block Chevys they're not really efficient anyway. So we were taking HEI ignitions, electronic ignitions, retrofitting them into older trucks. Not necessarily for performance, but for starting and for just so they could use them. The truck would run better. So all of that stuff, all that stuff sort of goes together with hot rodding. Ardent heads, they're overhead valve conversions for flatheads, which is holy grail hot rodding parts. That stuff is, if you found an original set of Ardent heads right now, I think you'd probably pay $30,000 for a setup. I might be wrong, but I think that's pretty accurate. But Ardent heads weren't built for hot rodders. They were built for trucks that were hauling big loads up a mountain. That's also where supercharged flatheads came from. The flatheads only got 100 horsepower, and if you put a big load of lumber on there and try to go up a mountain, you're going to struggle. You might not even make it. You might hurt the engine. So overhead valve conversion probably added. I think I saw an ad, an old ad that said it added like 60 horsepower or something. So and then with a supercharger, you're probably doubling the horsepower that a flathead had, and they were putting them in trucks because these companies needed to move their product. Then of course the hot rodders catch on to it. Pretty soon they're on flatheads and coupes, and they're kicking the hell out of everybody. So much of this stuff like nitrous oxide, that didn't come from hot rodders looking to go fast. That came from planes, from planes, fighter planes, trying to get the hell out of the way, trying to have enough power to maneuver in a fight to not get killed. Nitrous oxide was used there first. It might have been used in the medical field first, but as far as industrial, that's where that was used first. And then again, hot rodders catch on to it, put it on their car, can't believe the performance came. So I love the history of hot rodding. I don't claim to know it all. I read a lot of hot rod stuff, or I have over the years, because I like to take a good long 20-minute dump, and that's where I've read a lot of stuff.
20 minutes is pretty conservative.
Watch it. But I probably have learned more stuff sitting on the shitter than anywhere, honestly. It's interesting stuff. So there are some things I think that hot rodders have built, just obviously line lock and stuff like that for drag racing, and a bunch of innovations for different types of racing. But a lot of the big ones, superchargers, that's mostly military stuff. That's mostly military and or truck stuff to make a truck haul a bigger load. It's also brakes too. Brakes was a big thing in the mountains. I don't know if the company was called Rocky Mountain Brake, but that's what they're called now. They're called Rocky, but that's what they're referred to as. And they're just brakes that, they're old drum brakes that have big holes in them to let the heat out and to let cool air in. And they've been using that stuff. You can get Rocky Mountain brakes for Model Ts, and they're just brake upgrades. And you know, that's not a go fast thing, but that's a stop in time to get, you know, to continue on with your life thing. That's I don't know that brakes was that big of a deal back in the 40s. I think hot rodders were a lot less afraid than we are today. But today, upgraded brakes like that for an old hot rod, that's cool stuff. It probably wasn't cool back then. You probably were a pussy if you had upgraded brakes. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
Talking a bunch of shit. So how's the driving going?
As well as it can be.
Yeah. So they have those little marks on the road there, right on the side of the road, right on the edge.
Yeah.
Right after the white line, like on the other side of the white line, there's those little rumble strip things. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the bumpers that they have at the bowling alley.
Well, that keeps you on the road, does it?
I ride those just like I ride those at the bowling alley.
Oh, good. Well, maybe when I'm not in here, maybe try it out more then, you know.
Well, the doctor did clear you for your heart, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
No worries.
I guess. Might as well put it to the test.
Yep.
We are about 10 miles from Rolla. Another 10 miles from there would be our destination. Been on the road for a long time. 2 hours, a little better than 2 hours. No, better than 3 hours.
Yeah.
We left at what, 10:30 or something like that, or 11?
10:30.
So hopefully when we get there, the 66 won't take a whole lot of work to get running. And we'll get over to the gas station and get it filled up. And hopefully it's just smooth sailing all the way. 66 GM product, 4-wheel drive. I can't imagine that thing's got a real good top speed, so probably be 55 miles an hour all the way back to Park River, which we'll turn that into a 3-hour thing. And then we got have to unload it, unload the square body, and head back to Grand Forks, which will be another almost hour. So yeah, 7 or 8 o'clock I imagine will be when we pull back into town. I don't remember it being this far. I think I'm just plain lost. Intersection?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm lost. Maybe we go on the other side of that.
Oh, good boys.
Hey, good boy. Oh, good. No, we're leaving, good boy. We're gone. Don't worry. Wasn't messing around with you there, good boy.
Oh, watch out! He's by this chair. Okay, you're good. He was gonna go right by the tire.
Ooh, that was a terrifying dog. I go up further. I know it's on the south side of this road. It's a nice day for a drive.
So Dunseith's further?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this would go right into Dunseith, I think. Well, maybe not.
Do you see that big building? That one, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I don't know if
what
that's
that
a
is.
school or what.
What?
What? Oh, look at this, a good boy.
Oh, oh my, oh. Hope he doesn't go on the road. Watch out.
He's short and good. God, I remember it being up on a sort of a hill.
There's another road down there.
Oh.
A couple more.
That's not it either. It must be further ahead.
What car is that back there?
Looks like an old car of some sort.
Mopar.
I mean, I could look back in the text messages because I have an address.
Where's the fun in that though?
Where's the fun in that? Let's go a little bit further.
Somebody lost their skivvies.
Jesus, you scared me. Oh, I thought you were looking like someone was coming or something.
No. I wasn't screaming.
But yeah, people have been known to lose their skivvies.
Try not wear them at all.
Right. Look at all the cars. Indians love their cars. And get mad at me for calling my own people Indians if you want to. I don't give a shit.
Cancel.
You're gonna cancel me. Yeah, I'm gonna pull a Christine. Yeah, I know. That's why I was going this way. That's what.
That's right.
Yeah,
See?
yeah.
You're getting it now.
That's Christina's reasoning. Well, if a mistake turned into a positive, that's what I meant to do.
That's right. It's all about the confidence put behind it.
Right. Yeah, the old memory just wasn't working. This guy likes campers. Kind of a camper guy. He's a bit of a camper guy. was talking about. Boy, I don't want to slide off of this at all. I don't want you to either. Maybe you drive the pickup out this far, huh? Or to the highway?
Maybe.
Where's the other one? In the garage, perhaps? Must be in there. I hope it's not anywhere that's hard to get at. Terry worked construction on the road, so he has that big camper to live in. I gotta shut this thing off. I'm just too afraid of how much fuel we have. It's reading empty, but it reads empty like with a quarter tank left. So I'm going to check it quick. And we'll dipstick.
Yeah, you should.
Pull on that rear handle. So my jacket doesn't have to get dirty. Yeah.
So he asked me to wash his jacket last night, and I sort of forgot. But I think it works out because he's laying on the ground right now, so it's still dirty. It's gonna get dirty.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Put myself under the cable now.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, the back tires are a little low, but they're not flat.
Okay.
So, and then
How far are we from a gas station? Pretty far.
Roller or Belcourt,
Far then.
5-10 miles, I suppose.
We missed the turn because I didn't know where I was going. We ended up coming too far. But anyway.
Diesel or what?
No, it's gas. We'll be all right.
Gas?
Yeah, we'll be all right. It's just.
Okay. I was gonna say there's diesel in the tank. Though.
Oh, okay.
There might be gas, but I don't know for sure.
All right. And the other pickup is in here.
It's down there in that shed,
Okay.
and we might have to pull it out so you can jump it,
Okay.
because it's like the bumper's like
Well-
this far from the frickin' side by side in the front.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
But I'm gonna see. One of these keys must lead to
Yeah,
that.
I wonder.
And then I gotta go get the other key, but I think this is a 66 key, and if not, there's a key inside. He's got so many keys. I've been looking through keys forever.
Oh yeah. He just went through his keychain.
They
What?
both fit.
They both fit?
Yeah.
Well, I'll take both sets off of there. You might as well take both sets. That way they have a spare. Whoever buys it has a spare.
Right.
People are interested in this truck. Somebody came to look at the house yesterday and was interested.
Yeah,
So
we'll just have them call me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have them call you if they.
You don't remember what the issue was, right?
He said
it
something about
overheated
a
or something?
seal out. It's leaking.
Okay.
It's leaking. Is all and I think it must be on the motor
Okay.
because you wouldn't drive it. You didn't
Okay.
move it. So I'll give you that. And then I'll take these off. These are the ones right here, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if this key goes to the 66 or not. There's one marked 66 in there.
Okay.
It turned it for me. I don't know where to put it. So there's that.
Okay.
This green one turned the thing, and I don't know if that looks right for a 66. It's weird.
Yeah,
But if
Yeah, it might be.
turned it,
Yeah, it might be.
try it. And if not, there's one marked 66 in there. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
We don't have any other spares for that one, but
Okay.
yeah.
We'll get this
Know what
one
the fuck
loaded
this
and
thing
then.
is.
If I drive down there with the truck, I'll probably get stuck, huh?
I don't think so.
No.
But if you need to, you can use mine. Or Danette said she'd back down there and pull you out.
Yeah.
So
Well, I have just one of those jumper packs, so I can
okay.
walk in beside it.
Yeah, I would check and see if you unhooked it. I'm not sure if you
Okay.
unhooked it or if it's dead. And then there's a battery laying in the box at the back, which will have to come out of there, I think. And I think that's just what he used for the fuel tanks down there,
Oh,
is
okay.
that battery.
Okay.
But I don't
Alright.
think there's really anything else in it, so.
Okay, sounds good. Well, guess that's not coming out. Okay.
Sounds good.
Couple weeks since they moved here? No, because I seen him at the bar with it.
A couple of years for sure.
No, because he just, before summer, he was at the bar with it.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
And then she said that she's cleaned out the inside of the 84, but that one.
Yeah.
But she said she never looked into the back end. So if you see anything you think she might want,
Okay.
then just to let her know.
We'll open it right now. That way, since we're here,
Right.
instead of worrying about getting it back to her later, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, because we haven't even looked in this toolbox. We've been so damn busy.
Right.
And I don't know what set of tires
Oh yeah.
goes.
I know those tires fit that truck.
Then she said to take them.
Yeah.
Because he had it at the bar. When the hell was that? Before winter, maybe?
Okay. Well, fingers crossed.
Right.
It sure looks like it's all ready to run, so.
Because it was before he got sick, and he started getting sick in March.
Yeah.
It had to have been before summer that he parked it in here.
Okay. Yeah, it sure doesn't look like it's been sitting long.
No.
No.
All right, key.
Fingers crossed.
That's awesome.
So I had to run by you quick because the battery died. I had to get the other battery.
Oh,
I didn't want to miss that.
No, these will come out.
yep.
And then I don't know if there's anything in that.
Yeah, we'll get us the current seal.
Otherwise, you might as well load them tires in there, huh?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
I'm sorry, coming your way. Just hit me or yell at me or... But if you hit me, just remember I hit back.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
And it might be just a little bit harder.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Ask any of the boys.
Boy, he's got lots of jumper cables.
Holy fuck.
Grab those.
What else?
I don't know, there's some windows in here, but they look like they're probably for this.
And then that's what there are if that's it. I just leave that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's just put those tires in here. Then we'll have to put them up on the bed.
And she went through the cab?
Huh?
She went through the cab
I
already?
think she did
Okay.
this one too.
Okay.
Let me give it some gas before we plug the thing out.
Yeah, I'm going to this one. It is big, it's four-wheel drive.
Nice.
If I would've hit it,
That is a nice old truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one. I mean, they're all nice. But I didn't expect this one to be this nice.
this is the time to see it. I know he was coming home from the bar that night, and the only thing was his lights kept going out.
Oh, okay.
So I got that
We'll
one.
look into that a little bit. We're gonna take one at a time.
Oh, yeah.
They don't make them like this anymore.
No.
Not at all.
We have a YouTube channel that we do some videos and stuff on. And so this will be on a video. And I just tell them what area and stuff, and then show you what people do in the run. And then this pickup, this style of pickup, remember that old? Do you remember that old car company Studebaker?
Yeah.
The Studebaker was gonna make this very truck.
You might be on a little bit.
It went broke.
She's gonna get hit.
Nice.
He's in charge of that department. He takes the hits for me.
Okay. I kind of feel like I do. But Chevrolet bought Studebaker, and this pickup was designed by Studebaker.
No, I get to drive that.
He gets to have fun.
Yeah.
Back it out.
Okay. Yeah, he gets to have all the fun. Whew.
Wood's too high, is that?
Yeah. I have that little gas can there, but hopefully enough to get us into town. Yeah. This is a nice truck.
I told him, well, I don't know how much up it was because I've never seen it, but this might be the truck that brings all the money.
Right?
It's sort of sad that they all have to go, you know. But
At least they'll get enjoyed by somebody. Yep.
I'm gonna give that one back while this warms up, so we'll look in the box.
Okay.
I don't know when he got it painted either, but
Yeah, it's all pretty
Yeah,
fresh.
it's nice.
this is gas.
Yeah, the tank's inside there, yeah. Because they normally would be behind the seat.
Yeah.
Couple of shovels. You want me to get in there and get those shovels, or?
What kind of shovel?
Well, there's a grain shovel and then just a flat one.
Green shovel I'm on.
All right.
Might as well get them both if you're up in there.
Yeah, right. Well, since we're here, I'll just tip it more and we'll grab it.
Or Sue's always going to visit around over
Right,
there.
right.
She could always bring
Yeah.
it back.
Well, I think I can probably reach it if I get down.
Yeah.
I
I go-
forgot.
If I go far enough, they'll just fall out.
Well, you can grab them both if you get up there, but I forgot to look in the back end. I cleaned most of the shit out of the inside, but I don't know. There you go.
Come down and hit me in the face.
Kind of like the stuff on the government.
As far as I'm concerned, if there's anything else that's not really worth nothing or whatever, just get rid of it or keep it or do whatever.
Okay.
Now the front tire's low.
Yeah.
It's been sitting for a while. so-
I've never seen that truck before.
That's a nice truck.
It's a good one. It's nice. Because Darcy's like, oh, I don't know anything about it. I said, I'm telling you, that truck is worth some money.
Oh, yeah.
I said, that truck is beautiful.
I got to recharge for a while.
I said, that thing is a pain in my ass. A money pit.
Oh, yeah.
There's a nice set up there, it just needs a new end put on.
I don't know if it's charging very much.
You got the
Yeah.
tires? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I just threw them in here, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, it's been sitting a while, so I figured it was just dead.
yeah, it
That
started
took,
real nice.
yeah.
When did you last drive it? Right before summer? Oh shit, this summer he drove it. Because I was sitting outside and he didn't want it left outside when we were gone. So we
Yeah.
put it in here. Because we figured if it hails or whatever, we don't want to have to deal with that. So we put it inside.
It's gonna take a little while to charge it up, I think.
If we can get it up there, I got the bigger battery charger.
She said if we could get it up there, she's got a bigger battery charger.
Well, it'll charge on its own.
Yeah.
This stuff is my favorite, but what would I do with it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
When I get it idling up fast, you shut that switch off on the...
Yeah. Yeah.
Once we're driving, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll just charge up. I think it close it, yeah.
be all right now.
I think so.
I'll just throw that in this.
My hands work here.
What do you want to do? You want to drive this one? Manual.
You better drive it.
Okay.
It's with snow and ice. I don't know if I dare. Oh shit. So close.
I think once I'm driving, it will be all right. I just really think it's just been dead for so long that if I rev it up, then it seems like it charges it quick. But
Well, I could take that off too. I want to do it inside.
yeah, maybe we'll have to do that.
Inside and out.
Yeah, once I'm.
I didn't look in that tool.
Just kind of stay on the gas while I'm disconnected.
Right,
Yeah.
that's all.
I don't think there's much in it. There's
And the switch is on that thing, that white
Oh,
switch.
yep.
So make sure you shut that off.
Okay. I'll shut off now.
I don't think that's the first one that laid on it.
Oh, really?
I don't think so.
I didn't even see it.
It's on that side.
Oh, right here? I think that's what's all right, we're gonna get out of here. I'm trying to.
Right. All right.
Are we on?
Yes, we're on.
Well, that was a long day. We drove, I suppose, 500 miles, right?
I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah, probably 500 miles to get these vehicles. The 84 GMC and the 66 Chevy, both four-wheel drive half tons. And I gotta say, the 66, she's primo. That is a delightful truck. It's I don't really like the whole 4-speed thing, the granny gear 4-speed, but They obviously changed the gear ratio in the differentials to make up for that. And it cruises right along at 65 or 70 without any issues. And I'm tempted to make an offer on it myself. It does have some paint cracking. Looks like it's probably got some Bondo here and there. It's it's not a show truck. And Terry drove his stuff. Terry tried to put stuff up on blocks in a heated garage. He drove his stuff, so his stuff's gonna look that way. But it's all they're honest trucks. The GMC has a leak of some sort. I don't know anything about it, I guess, but she said that he wasn't driving it at the end because it was leaking something. So we'll have to check into that. But both of those trucks will be for sale. There's another one in the shop now that'll be for sale also, and that's a 68. They're really similar trucks. He liked to outfit his trucks kind of the same way. So I don't know. I suppose on our Facebook page is where you'll see them mostly. And then at the end of this video, we'll probably, by the time Christine gets done editing the video, we'll probably have a pretty good idea of what the asking prices are for these vehicles. And we do, we'll offer delivery and that kind of thing. Maybe someone's interested in it, we can go live with them or whatever, and take it for a drive. Whatever it takes to sell the things, we're selling them for the estate. The kids are, I don't know if the kids are just aren't into the old pickup thing, but they're looking to just sell the stuff and get the cash for them. So I want to thank Christine for coming along, because this would have been, clearly I can't drive one and haul one by myself, and she was driving this big truck all the way from St. John, so she didn't kill me, she didn't kill herself, she didn't kill anybody.
It's close.
Probably killed some animals on the way, I would think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really appreciate the help. And what else? Tired. It's a good day. We had to get this done. Tomorrow we'll have some footage of our flip car. We bought a car. We've been talking about it for forever. Bought a collectible car to do some repairs on it, clean it up, and then to resell it. And it's a little mystery car right now. It's going to be cool. It's something that people are going to say wow to. That's what you want. All right, back at the shop, back at Evil Iron.
All right. Well, thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe, all that good stuff. So, thanks for watching.
Thank you.